Boker Tov, very quickly we'll discuss now some of the minhagim for Shavuot, pertaining to now, especially the minhag of eating dairy on Shavuot. So this is an ancient minhag, the Rama brings it down, and it's sourced, there are a couple of reasons brought down in the Achronim. Well, the first and most classical reason is that we're trying to commemorate Matan Torah. And prior to Matan Torah, we didn't know yet the laws of Kashuv. We didn't know Basar v'Chalav. We didn't know that what's allowed, what's not allowed. And their pots and pans weren't necessarily kosher yet. So the Rama brings down, the Mishnah Berurah explains that for this reason, our ancestors at Matan Torah refrained from eating meat because they weren't yet sure of the laws of the shechita, and they kept to dairy because it was simple to consume. Therefore, the other reasons brought down, I saw in a similar accord also that the pots and pans weren't yet kosher, so that was one reason that they kept the dairy. I saw the Ben Haim explained that chalav has the gematria of 40, and the Torah was given after 40 days. I didn't understand it fully, but that's what I saw the Ben Haim. There are a bunch of reasons brought down why we have this minhag, and this is a Mishai minhag as well also. And our custom historically was to eat dairy on Shavuot as well. Now, how does it work? Because Shavuot is no less of a Yom Tov than Pesach or Sukkot or Shmini Atzeret or any of the other Chagim that we have. And we know there's a mitzvah, whether or not it applies today is a machloket, but there's still a mitzvah that on Yom Tov we have to have basar and yain, you have to have meat and wine. That's a part of Simchat Yom Tov, is a lavish meal with meat and wine. So how does the two work when it comes to Shavuot? So in fact, there are many different minhagim. There are many Mishadis have a custom, they just have dairy the entire time. This could in theory be sourced in the Rama, but Rabbi Ben Haim always says that the most ideal way to do it is, he says, make a compromise. At the end of the day, you shouldn't sacrifice from the Simchat Yom Tov, and the way the Chachamim and the Poskim brought down and outlined for us this Simcha is through basar and yain, through meat and wine. So therefore, what Rabbi Ben Haim recommends is not to belittle the minhag, but he says if you can, and it won't cause shalom bayit problems, and everyone is on the same page about it, the nighttime you should have dairy, and the day meals have meat. It's a beautiful pshara, it's a beautiful compromise. I think he says he does it also. He does like this also. There are some poskim that say, for example, I think they say that Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach or Ovadia, they would just have a small kiddush after tefillah with some dairy yogurt, some dairy snacks, wait, and then have the regular seudah and have all their meals as meat. But Rabbi Chaim, I think he told us that his custom is what he does to keep the minhag, but also have the simchat of basar b'yayin is the two. I mean, chutzlaretz we have 2 days of Shavuot, so the night meals he has with dairy, and the day ones have with meat. Therefore, you mekayem the minhag of having dairy, but you're also having simchat yom tov with meat. Again, it's always crucial to emphasize that sometimes you have to be smart about it. It's not worth making a fuss, causing shalom bayit issues. Don't argue with someone's parents if they've been doing it in a way for many years. B'ezras Hashem, when you have your home, you can dictate how you want to do it yourself. But it's important to understand everything has to be with nachat, with shalom, with peace, and like that, everyone will understand and compromise on what's the best and most appropriate way according to halacha, while keeping our minhagim as well. Chazak baruch, Shabbat shalom, and Chag sameach.